It is difficult to be here under these circumstances, but I want to give first recognition of the leadership that stands to my right and to my left. Your Consul General is an extraordinary leader. He is not just a servant of Turkey, he's not just a servant of America, he is a servant of humanity and deepening the bonds between our countries. I had the privilege of being with the ambassador in Washington, D.C. to see his determination to meet this crisis, his determination to alleviate suffering, his determination to stand in solidarity with his brother nation. There is a great ambassador before us, and I want to give him my gratitude for that as well. To the President, thank you very much for inviting me and coordinating my visit. And I want to say to the Imam, there's a great African American who once said, don't pray when it's raining if you don't pray when the sun is shining. Your consistency of spiritual guidance and leadership in good times and bad is a light to this community and to our entire state. I am grateful for that. But now, in a time of a great storm, of great pain and great suffering, we lean upon your spiritual guidance. And I want to thank you for being that strength within our community. I am here not just as your senator, I am here first and foremost as one who is humble before God. I am here first and foremost as a fellow citizen. I am here as a human being. What we have seen with this earthquake is unprecedented level of destruction. Yes. It should shake the conscience of not one country, but the world. Right. This is not a time where we think about boundaries, borders, race or religion. This is a time where we recognize we are all God's children and that pain and suffering and injustice anywhere is a threat to the human family everywhere. If we do not stand with Turkey, we surrender our very humanity because this is a human crisis. That's right. The likes of which we have never seen. Thousands upon thousands of lives have been lost, and we have not surrendered yet the search and the rescue. Just today, they are still discovering people alive, buried below the rubble. This is a human moment where we all must understand that we stand in solidarity with those who are suffering. This is a call to the conscience of our country and the world. And I am proud of this community. Imam was speaking about this ideal of charity. His words today were so appropriate. And if I may be a little bold as to highlight this ideal of charity, charity is not some kind of act that benefits solely the one who receives. Charity is most about defining the truth of the one who gives. Charity shows your strength, shows your honor, shows your faith. It is an understanding that all that we have is not of our own making, it is from God. And we must give unto one another, especially in times of crisis. I am proud as your senator that one of the first countries to show its strength, to tell its truth, to respond to this crisis was the United States of America. We are a great nation, not a perfect nation. But I am proud that we now are sending search and rescue support and sending food aid and sending personnel to do everything we can to support the Turkish people, to support our NATO ally, to support our friend, to make sure that we don't speak to our truth, but we show it. But we know this crisis is not over. We know that the urgencies will persist. You do not recover from devastation like this in a day or a week or a month or a year. The rebuilding efforts, the recovery efforts, the trauma upon communities and people will persist. And so I declare right now, the United States will not leave its ally. We will stand strong. We will continue our help. And inshallah, we will see these devastated communities rise again. We are not helpless or weak. I see within this community such strength. Let us not underestimate our ability to make contributions. I am grateful for the mayors that are here and their hearts. I am grateful for the men that are before me. May we all continue the effort in our local communities to send support, to send aid, because I know we have a mighty God. And I know that in times like this, it is God's children that are the agents of God's grace. Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah. We will heal, inshallah. We will comfort those who are grieving, inshallah. We will deepen the bonds between us. And inshallah, inshallah, this terrible day, this terrible time, we will look back on this and not just remember the pain and the hurt and the loss, but we will look back on this time and say, in the midst of all of that, we, the people, showed our greatest strength. In the darkness, we showed our greatest light. In the time of pain and weakness, we showed the greatest of all human virtues, our love. Thank you.
Selamun Aleyküm değerli kardeşlerim. Hepinizin de bilgisiyle topladığımız 140 bin doları şu anda Sayın Büyükelçimiz Murat Mercan'a teslim ediyoruz. Allah hepinizden razı olsun. Bundan sonra bu paraları toplayıp göndermeye devam edeceğiz. Bunların kapılara koyup bakmak isteyenler olursa da bunları görebilirler. Ama işte 140 bin dolar şu anda kime yazıldığı üzerinde yazıyor. İnşallah Büyükelçiliğimize yazıldı, AFAD'a yazıldı. Allah hepinizden razı olsun. Böyle bir felaket Rabbim bir Müslümana göstermesin. Bütün Müslümanlara, bütün insanlara inşallah.
There is nothing much to say. Since the beginning of the earthquake, all of the people of Turkish Americans, as well as many Americans, have rushed into help. And since the first hour, you poured in-kind donations, monetary donations, volunteer work, and alhamdulillah, as of today, we were able to send around 500 tons of goods, in-kind goods. Inshallah, tomorrow we're going to send another 500 by ship. And by the end of this week, we'll probably reach to maybe 1,300, if not more. Of course, I can only thank you and ask your prayers and your help. And of course, there is very limited thing we can do. Only to rush immediate needs, necessary needs of of our brothers and sisters there, from having no shelter or nothing whatsoever. I also would like to thank not only Turkish Americans, also Americans and administration as well. Since the beginning, they were very helpful, and hopefully this weekend, Secretary Blinken will visit the disaster area. So we are here working, and praying. Inshallah, we will be able to alleviate our brothers and sisters who died there. Pray for them and help. Inshallah, those wounded people, wounded brothers and sisters, heal very well, very fast. And we once again show that, learn that, if we are united and we work very hard, inshallah we will make recovery sooner than later.
So we have a choice. Do nothing, pray, and help the people living there get what they need as soon as possible. The little babies, little children, they don't even know what's going on. They're scared. We could be there. You know that. So I'm asking you, Mayor Shea has stepped up to the plate. He's collecting the furry things that I talked about.
Commemorate what we are facing back in Turkey, unfortunately. And the disaster that we are facing is unprecedented in terms of its scale, in terms of its area that was impacted. And it is nearly impossible for one single country to respond to such kind of a big-scale disaster with its own means and capabilities. And that's why we made an international call for assistance. And I should say that we are very grateful to our Turkish-American community. Their support from the first moment is so meaningful. And also we are very grateful to our American friends. They were always with us from the first moment of the disaster. And today we have the highest level elected officials from the US. We have the Congressman Honorable Bill Pascarell with us today. Also we have Senator Honorable Cory Booker with us. And I should say that on behalf of my consulate and the Republic of Turkey, on behalf of the Turkish Americans living here in New Jersey, the largest population in New York, in the United States, we are very grateful for their support. We are very grateful for their solidarity. Sirs, your presence is very important for us. Your presence is very important for this community. So, without any further ado, I would like to invite first the Congressman Honorable Bill Pascarell to deliver his speech. Thank you very much.